Okay, we are here at a Coleman. So a little bit ago, I started this thing and I had 4 flashes up there, which meant the limit switch was open. Everything looked good. Blower's working. There's no coil down here, so it's wide open, but customer had all the vents closed, so that will cause that. We got a DGAA070. So today what we're gonna do is we are going to clean the flame sensor and the burner. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that right now. First things first, turn power off. Disconnect the gas valve wires. We'll disconnect the igniter. And this yellow one here is the flame sensor. You don't need to worry about turning the gas off because the valve isn't energized. Okay, so in order to get to this screw back here, you gotta get an Allen key. There's 4 Allen bolts here to separate the gas valve. So let's do that next. Just make sure when you are taking these bolts out, you do not torque them down too tight because they will break on you. And then you'll have a gas leak unless you have your spare bolts. All right, let's get all these out. And when you get the bolts out, it'll look like that. And then you can get to your last screw. And while you have this off, check for spider webs. It's really common for spider webs to be stuck in here. Ours looks like it's clear. Should be good. And now you can slide your burner out. Just be careful. Get it centered. There it is. Burner, hot surface igniter, and our flame sensor. Let's get that flame sensor off and give it a good cleaning. Got some fried bugs up in there. When you have this off, it's also a good opportunity to take a look inside. This one's only a few years old, so let's clean this up. All right, so we're gonna clean this guy in place. Just be careful, for your hot surface igniter, make sure you don't touch it. I just get a piece of emery cloth, just clean it up really good. Not too much, really light. And there you go. Get all the oxidation off of it. Let's put it back in. We pretty much put it back the way you took it out. I'll just get a couple to get it started. I don't know why Coleman made it more difficult to clean inside of here. Because not everybody has Allen keys. I hope you do, but not everybody has them. The model previous to this one was not like this. Make sure your O-rings in there. Get these started. Like I said before, do not wrench down hard on these Allen key bolts, because they will snap. It has happened to me before. They usually go like in a star pattern. Hit the one up top. Get this bottom one in. It has been years since I posted a video on a mobile home Coleman furnace or any mobile home activity. I started my business about 2 years ago. The company I worked for over 10 years. It's all we did. Of course we did, single family homes, but majority of our work was mobile homes, manufactured housing. So I got a call today for a mobile home furnace and wanted to jump on that opportunity. Because I see that's what most of my audience is watching right now. So hopefully this video does good. Remember, just give it a little bit, just like that. That's all, don't wrench too much. Right there. Click that. And then we'll get the gas meter and check right here afterwards. Make sure there's no leaks. Get your wires back on. These are real simple, you can't mess these up. There we go. On, nice and tight. All right, it's fired up. Inducer, pressure switch, gas valve, ignition. Wait for the board to click. There it is. And now we'll see our hot surface igniter in action. right.